There are quite a few studies that have measured the benefits of music therapy.
Drumming improves the immune system and increases natural killer cell activity.
Music therapy is becoming more and more accepted in the hospital and medical communities.
Less than a decade ago, scientists conclusively proved that the human fetus begins to hear at the age of about 30 weeks. With the help of an ultrasound scanner, researchers at Queen's University in Canada were able to measure fetal cardiac response to Brahms' Lullaby, and to the tiny fetuses in question, the sound was as clear as a bell. Their heart rates increased, and they responded by moving their bodies rhythmically. So it appears that music stirs us to dance even before we're born.
The earliest signs that we have of culture often include musical instruments in some way. Of course, the original human instrument was the body, and to many cultures, the human body was an instrument that would reveal, express, and identify with the spirit world.
Many musical instruments have their origins in healing rituals, particularly in Aboriginal cultures, whose aim was to effect a physical healing or exorcism.
The use of music in what we would call pre-literate cultures, those which don't have written records but more oral tradition, there's some evidence of the use of music, whether it's singing, chanting, rhythm on logs, dancing, etc. Music was used to promote health or fight disease.
I think that the shaman probably knew that a lot of the ritual that went behind a particular healing ceremony was important at creating kind of a trance-like state, which would be a state where one might be going into when they're hypnotized. So I think a lot of the dress and the ritual and the pomp and circumstance of the whole ceremony kind of helped to really put the patient in that mind frame.
The writings and teachings of Aristotle, Plato, Pythagoras, and other Greek educators brought together what we would now call holistically the aspects of society, education, religion, physical, sports, music, worship, etc., so that music was intertwined there.
Chanting has been used universally to help quiet the mind, open the heart, uplift the spirit, mourn the dead, and now, quite possibly, to heal the body. In India, the spiritually devout have chanted mantras for centuries, believing them to be imbued with the spiritual power and primordial energy that keeps one healthy. The Hindu tradition traces its origins to the Rig Veda, a collection of 1,000 ancient Sanskrit hymns that believers revere as sacred prescriptions for health. They imagine the entire universe as an ocean of vibration and chant mantras to communicate with the essence of the universe. Buddhist and Roman Catholic monks have also incorporated mystical chants into their rituals for centuries. An 18th century German physicist named Ernst Chladni conducted an experiment where he scattered sand on steel discs. Then he began to play his violin. To his amazement, the sand rearranged itself in orderly patterns in response to each note of music. Chladni, who is known as the father of acoustics, drew his violin bow vertically across the rim of metal discs to create a variance in tone. As if on cue, the grains of sand spontaneously shifted with each new sound, creating different geometric patterns in response. Though not well known in his lifetime, Chladni's experiment opened the door for modern music therapy research. Certainly, it suggested that music has many fascinating secrets to reveal. Of course, in most cultures, only the wealthy and well-educated knew how to use musical instruments like the violin. The upscale concert halls in the world's major cities were rarely the domain of the masses. But in the late 19th century, thanks to the invention of a revolutionary machine, that situation was about to change forever.
Music is tremendously powerful in its ability to elicit imagery.
Well, that's a fascinating topic.